Hey gang, Jason here, the House of Jacobs Gaming, and we're coming to you with another review. This time it's going to be on three different parts that I'm going to be comparing, and it all has to deal with our Oculus. We started doing some VR streaming, and I've noticed some pitfalls when it comes to the standard Oculus headset. One, I can't strap this on the kids and easily fix it back and forth. I can't pop this up and just leave it on top of my head so I can easily get back into the stream or work the computer or anything. And I don't know, it's just not really comfortable. So I looked at the Elite head strap, and it's like 50 bucks. That's like one of the very cheaper accessories that you can buy through Oculus, but it still just leaves it like, all it does is make it to where I can more easily adjust it, and it doesn't click off enough things. And so I've found several off-brand head straps that will do a lot more things for us, and we're going to go over them right now. All right, so when I picked out the three head straps that I picked, I was looking for 3 or 4 different things. One, it had to be cheaper than the Elite head strap. The Elite head strap made by Oculus for the Oculus is $50 right now on Amazon. $49, whatever. 2, it had to be convertible. Like, be able to flip up so I can easily go from being a VR streamer in the background, streaming with the headset down, to if I have any type of problems, that I would be able to get back to the computer, easily flip it up, do what I got to do, be on camera, flip it back down, and do that. It also had to be able to switch easily from my head size to my kid's head size. I needed to kind of be able to do that. And number 4, outside of reviews and such like that, and comfort level, which we'll also cover, I like to wear my headset over top of my VR thing. What happens when I'm streaming in VR, and a lot of people probably don't realize this because they don't stream when they're doing VR with the Oculus headset, is that the microphone for picking up and the microphones for hearing are all right here on the front of this thing. And while that is fantastic and great for easy, wireless, not hooked in, fantastic capabilities of the Oculus 2 or Oculus Quest 2, it does make it kind of hard that if there's something loud that happens, that the microphone can actually pick it up. By wearing my headset over top of it, one, I get immersed more into the game, and it blocks out a lot of the other noises in my house for me to hear and just stay focused in the game and streaming. And 2, because everything is condensed inside here, it never makes it to my microphone. And I just disable the outputs when I'm streaming. Now that doesn't mean that's something that is for everyone, but it's something that I wanted to keep in mind as a 4th or 5th thing. So each of the ones that I found, they're all off-brand. None of them are like brand name that I know of, and I think I've been able to click them all off and go with like the 4.5 and above review mark. And I read some of the reviews, and I'm picking 3 of them that I found online. And I'm only going to need 1. I'm going to score these out, and then I'm going to keep the best one for me. And I have 2 more. I can't send them back. I only have 1 Oculus headset, so I may be giving away those 2 to some lucky people. And so you'll just have to stick around and see how I decide to do that. Either way, let's get into what I picked up. All right, so the first one is made by Lumyspace. It is a very generic box. It says VR headset accessory kit. This one is actually the one that came with the most stuff. Not only did it come with a head strap, it also came and it has everything that hooks in and all that stuff. Very easily adjustable back here. It also came with a silicone face mask. The rubber or the fluffy styrofoam stuff that comes with it originally does tend to get a little bit sweaty and gross. At least with this, I'll be able to easily clean it off. So that's a plus on this. And it came with grips for my joysticks. Now, I'm not going to technically use that as a, hey, this one's automatically better because it came with the most things. I'm just going to put it in as sort of a plus. So that's the first one we're going to be covering, is the Lumyspace right here, VR headset accessory kit. So while that Lumyspace came in at around $49.99, it did have more than you'll ever get with the Elite strap. So I was okay going to that price. This, however, the FiiT VR T2 came in at the very bottom price of $30. So if you're looking, you would end up saving about 20 bucks going with this one. So this one also is convertible, very simple. It also comes, I believe, let's see. This one, I believe, is the only one that did not come with a silicone covering. I could be wrong. I didn't see one in the box. I might have also missed it. I've opened all three of these already. It has the most amount of moving parts, I should say, and so would probably, in my mind, make it to where it's much more adjustable. Like if you have a pressure point on the top of your head, you can move one side or the other. We're going to see that. But again, the very cheapest one I got at $30. I would try and tell you what the name brand is, but it just says ergonomic design, enhanced comfort, compatible with Q2 VR headset. And when you read the description, it just says Oculus Quest 2 head strap, Quest 2 Halo strap, and silicone face cover. There's no name brand on this one. So we're going to call this one No Name. So the No Name comes in at $39, has a silicone face plate that comes with it, as well as, again, the flexibility. Now this one, the very first one had a strap that you kind of have to put on and easily adjust. This one has this big thing in here. So I don't know if this is going to work, if I can just move this out of the way and still put my headphones on. This is the one that I felt was going to be maybe the least compatible. So we're going to see when I start testing out and putting everything on how it works. So I'm going to put each of these on, and I'm going to grade how I feel and what all the fit is and everything, and we'll go from there. All right, guys, just a heads up. I'm going to let you know that while I normally wear a hat, I'm going to have some crazy hair while we do this because using these straps really messes up your hair. Anyways, so the first one I did was the T2 FiiT, our cheapest one. And again, it has the most flexibility. It was very easy to install. You just take the straps off that come on it originally. There is no overhead strap on this one, but it does have all these little things here. Now, when I first put this on, the first thing I realized is, hey, this is a lot more comfortable than that head strap that you get. But it does take a little bit of adjustment to get your headset in view. So, there's two things I didn't necessarily like about this one, and it may end up being a theme we're going to see. So in this one, once you get it on and you get it all adjusted, tighten it up, it sits on your face like so. These guys here on top were in the way of my headset. So I actually have to move them back, and then my headset fits right over here. And I have to lean this back quite a bit. I also did not like that this is really not holding it up very well. As you see, when I lift it up, it just goes back down, which also means that it's actually resting on the bridge of my nose. Is not what I necessarily want to do. So I think to alleviate that, I have to kind of loosen it a bit, move this down further, and then that just makes it worse, right? So then you have to kind of move it back more, and then it still kind of rests on your nose. So this one is not really doing a good job of holding the actual goggles off the bridge of my nose, and I really don't like that, especially if I'm going to be streaming for 2, 3, 4 hours. So while I do like the capability of being able to move everything, easily click this in here, I don't like that this is almost really too weak. And hopefully this is not a trend that we get with all of these. But either way, I do like that it's convertible. It does have the capability to fit my headset on when I'm playing with it. And I mean, so that's a good thing too. We'll go over scores later on. All right, so this one is our No Name brand. And unfortunately, even though the pictures on Amazon show that it's convertible, really not. What moves, what the picture was kind of showing was like it had, the one I saw showed somebody moving this up. It was moving the entire thing up like this. And while you would think that that's okay, it's really not, because most of your staying capability comes from this circle here. So while I thought this would be convertible, it's not. I will tell you, this thing is dang comfortable and does make it to where you can fit a set of headsets. This here keeps a lot of weight that the other one did not off of the bridge of the nose. The fact that this does not move off of here and doesn't go convertible might lend to the fact that it doesn't sit on your nose. But so far, this is the most comfortable one. Again, it is very easy to adjust, like much easier, as a matter of fact, than the cheapest one, and goes really big. Like if your head's this big, man, more power to you. But it snugly fits on the back of your head here. You can actually adjust it further down and move the weight a little bit back while you're playing, and it really keeps the weight of it off your nose. And while this is a great alternative to the Elite strap, this is not going to do for what I wanted it to do. And I'm probably going to give it it's going to have a 1 for convertibility, or a 0, because it just doesn't have that convertible thing that we really need. But still a really good headset for $39. So saving yourself 10 bucks off the Elite strap, and comes again with a silicone faceplate that you can pick from 4 different colors. So this is our No Name brand head strap. All right, next is the Lumyspace headset, and I will tell you, I'm having the most difficult time with this one. It does have this strap on the top here, very much the same as the Elite does, help kind of stabilize all of this. And yes, it does go over the top of this, which to me felt kind of weird. Put it under the bottom, your head's going to be against a strap instead of the nice cushy spots. It does show convertibility again in the pictures, but I felt like this little bit of convertibility, this little bit right here, gives me like this much. I can't stream with that. That's not going to be very helpful. If I were to loosen it and go with move the whole thing up, yes, it will hold it on my face, but I feel like that's way more difficult, and it almost felt like it would just fall off the back of my head. So I will tell you, as a headset though, I'm going to return these ones because this side is not gripping like it's supposed to. But for the most part, outside of that, that might just be a defect with this one specific headset. The Lumyspace is fairly comfortable. I would say about the middle ground. This was the one that did come with the most though, and it was the most expensive, being at the $50 mark, which is right where that Elite headset is from Oculus. So it was at the very top end. It came with a silicone face thing that I did not put on. I'm only going to put the silicone faceplate on the one that I picked. It came with grips, and it came with a cover that goes over the top of this to also help protect this if you drop it. So technically this came with the most, which is probably why it's the most expensive. It is adjustable. I will tell you that once I had it all adjusted and set on my face, that I felt like it was a little bit better field of view, or like view, without actually having anything like sitting on the bridge of my nose. And it felt comfortable as well, but again, not the most comfortable out of the ones I tried, and the least. Oh man, the other one not having any convertibility. This has so little that it's even more annoying than not having any. I at this point, I would rather have 0 convertibility and just take the whole headset off to do what I got to do and set it on a thing, because that other one is so easy to get on. This does take a lot of adjustment to get right. The other two did not. So I'm going to go through kind of score on what I was talking about before. We're going to score it on comfortable, how comfortable it is, how easy it is to adjust. Convertibility, I might have to just throw that out the window. There's only one headset that is anywhere near convertible to the capacity that I thought it would be, and it rests on your nose, so that's not great. And if I can put my headset and stuff on, and then pricing too. So we're gonna kind of do that up, show you which ones I thought was the best one. All right, so after trying all 3, I've come up with a scoring system. 3 is the top number because I want the highest number to be what it is. So 3, 2, 1, 1 being the lowest, 3 being the highest. And I went with comfort, adjustability, price score, accessories, and if it's convertible. And then I kind of averaged it. It's actual convertibility. So let me just kind of read these off here. Our first contender, and actually the worst one, was Lumyspace. The comfort was the least out of all of them. The adjustability was also the least. I felt like there was no real movability of what was going on, and outside of the left tab not engaging all the way, it just wasn't really that great. The price score was also a 1. It's at $50. Now, it did come with the most accessories, having a silicone face thing and 2 little grips for your thing, and then also a face plate for the front to help protect it if it falls. But its convertibility was at the bottom. It was 0 basically with convertibility. I gave it a 1 because I said I was doing 1 to 3. So 1 with convertibility. It says that it can move up. It shows it in the pictures, but as soon as you go to move the thing up, all the weight shifts to the back. And it disengages and the whole thing falls off your head. It tried to show a picture of a guy texting. I've tried several times. Cannot get it. Here's where I found an issue. The No Name product and the FiiT VR T2 both came out with the same average score, and there's only one thing that kept that No Name from being the best one for me as a streamer. Now, I'm going to caveat that, and we'll go over both of these. So the No Name, we'll start with the No Name. The No Name had a 3 for comfort. It was by far the most comfortable out of all 3. Adjustability was 3. I thought that it would easily be able to adjust to my kid's head, anybody's head. Very capable to hold the weight off your face. No bridge of the nose stuff. Have it to where it moves and stuff and does all that. The price score was 2 at $39, and it comes with a silicone face mask that'll go over top of that foam. You can't really beat that. The accessories, that's what the accessories also, it came with a face silicone thing, less than the Lumyspace, but still more than the FiiT VR 2. And convertible, I also gave it a 1. I tried over and over and over again, but the only thing that's convertible on it is the top. It moves back and forth, and I could really, I felt like I would be able to fit my headphones, and actually was able to fit my headphones really well on there. So it ended up with an average score of 2.2. The FiiT VR 2 ended up with that same average score. Its comfort was in the middle at a 2. The adjustability was a 2 as well. Price score was a 3. It was by far the least expensive. Now, when I picked it up, it was like $32, $33. It's listed right now at $30, making it the best price. Accessories, none. It came with nothing. It was literally just a headset, so you'll have to buy a silicone face mask and a cover and all the other things, which I'm fine with because then I can pick what color I want. Its convertibility, I did end up finding a couple little adjustments. A convertibility on this one was a 3. I did a few adjustments, and you know how I had said it was kind of falling down every time? I actually adjusted the weight back a little bit further, and that front thing is able to hold it on. And then I'm able to actually adjust it up, and it kind of sits right about at brow level. So I can actually, if I wanted, pull out my phone, do something with it. Like if you have a stream deck on your phone, you can control your stream from there if you're not using overlays already in VR. By the way, those are amazing. Overlay VR toolkit in Steam, fantastic. But if you are using Oculus to stream from, you can't use Steam VR and Oculus to stream games and stuff. So what you would end up having to do is maybe use your phone for your stream deck. And by all means, that gives you amazing convertibility to just lift that up. Or if you have a stream deck or anything, or you want to type, it was fantastic. So for me, that's the one I'm going to pick, even though it was not the most comfortable and it didn't come with the most things. That's the one that's going to work for me. I'm sending that Lumyspace one back. That's the one that got the 1.4 average. And I really wanted to just throw it in the trash. But I did spend $50 on it, so I'm going to send it back, get my $50 back. The tab's not working, and I'm going to tell them that's literally what I'm going to send it back for. The No Name, I will be giving away Check in the description for details about that. I'm going to give that one away probably April 1st during my Millennium Falcon Lego stream. I'll be giving it away then. I think it is a great headset. If I did not need convertibility, literally that would have been the one I picked. If I take convertibility out, the No Name comes in at a 2.5 out of 3, and the FiiT VR 2 comes in at a 2. I really liked the No Name, and the No Name, which I keep calling it No Name because it has no brand name. I'm going to put links for all of these at the bottom so you can check them out yourselves. By all means, stay away from the Lumyspace. Just don't do it. But if you want something that is a fantastic, amazing, elite head strap alternative that is slightly cheaper and you get a silicone face mask, very comfortable, awesome adjustability, the No Name that I'm going to have linked below is an amazing headset. And I know there's a lot of other ones out there that don't have branding and stuff. These are just the 3 that I tried. If you're going to be a streamer and that convertibility that I talked about is almost key, because how many times are you trying to like peek underneath it to see what the stream's doing or something like that? And again, if you don't have those overlays already in your headset, having that capability to just kind of move it up, have it sit on top of your head, dude, the FiiT VR 2 is amazing. Or FiiT VR T2 is amazing, and it came in at the cheapest, allowing you to take that a little bit of extra money, I believe a $20 difference between the Elite head strap and this, to actually buy whatever silicone face mask, hand coverings, and thing that you want. So that's it. I'm keeping the FiiT VR T2 for streams, mainly because of, again, that capability to lift that thing up and have it sit on your head. But I would by far pick the No Name over that if I did not need that. Feel like I did not need that in my streams. Thank you guys very much. Use the links below if you're interested in these. Hopefully this has helped you out. And again, I will be giving away that No Name headset. Very comfortable, amazing adjustability for the Oculus Quest 2. And look for the details below in there. And that giveaway is April 1st during our stream of me building a Millennium Lego Falcon. Thank you guys very much, and we'll see you next time on HOJGaming.